Hello and welcome to the Onward VRML NA Finals. I've got Chumbait with me. What's going on, dude?
You didn't even say your name. It's
Yeah, I'm
Shipwreck.
shipwrecked. My...
Let's get some hype in the chat. Shipwreck's back at the casting this. Let's go. I'm so excited.
yeah, man. So tonight we've got the underdog classified coming up all the way through the Challenger Cup, going undefeated in that, and then boom, here they are now in the NA Finals. Like that's a big accomplishment. I mean, they've had to fight hard to get where they are, and they've put in the sweat and the reps to get here. And I mean, how many times has this been done in the past?
The one time that I can think of is Raptors, for crying out loud. They came in super hot in season 10, and they made it past the Challenger Cup into the semifinals. And the other time that this has happened, I mean, recently, I guess, is just this season for EU tutorial level coming in through the Challenger Cup. EU is smaller, Shipwreck. There's a significantly less amount of teams in EU compared to NA. But you know, they were ranked silver. Yes, they were the old boss fight roster, but they changed their name to tutorial level for a reason. You know, they're rusty. They're not what they used to be, but they shot up straight from the Challenger Cup all the way into the grand finals and classified. Yeah, they're also not new players. They're diamond, right? But the fact that they made it this far into literally the grand finals of NA is like unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, just the shift you've seen in the team.
Yeah.
I mean, I was sitting there doing my homework, getting all their stats and everything written out. Bizarre for classified throughout season 16 has been one of their weakest maps. I mean, they've played it three times, I think. Let me check. Bizarre. Yeah, they've played it three times and they've lost every map, and they only have like a 33% round win percentage. But
Right.
coming into this Challenger Cup and coming into the finals here, or in the round robins and everything, and they seen that hole in their
Yeah.
stats and they worked on it, and that's really what propelled them to be in the position they are now. Is bizarre.
Yeah, not even the Challenger Cup and round robin, but also the semifinals, right? Just yesterday, we
Yeah.
saw Classified beat Grimtide. Hello! They beat Grimtide, which is a master team, which statistically Classified was not supposed to win, right? And they absolutely did so. It was, believe me, it was really close. Casting with Minsu, we were on the edge of our seats the entire time, but they did pull it off. And you're absolutely right. Bazaar is one of those maps that their opponents just could not wrap their heads around. Classified have done incredibly on Bazaar.
Yeah, I mean, you want to go ahead and get into some bans? We could talk about some bans.
Yeah,
Uh,
let's talk about it.
yeah, so we have classified. They've banned Quarantine and Downfall, and then you have Mayhem banning Suburbia and Quest. So Suburbia and Quest for Mayhem, that's something they've done all season long. I mean, there's nothing special about it. That's their maps that they just don't want to play.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. But then you've got Classified taking out Quarantine and Downfall. I mean, that's some of their better maps. I mean, honestly, I mean, Downfall, they've played it. How many times have they played Downfall? They've played it 4 times and they have a 100% map win through season 16.
Yeah. It's scary stuff, right? Because this entire time, Classified, in their minds, like, they're keeping their heads down, right? Pounds has played on Proteus, which is a roster that's fluctuated between Diamond and Master. It's a roster that put a lot of people in kind of like made their guns shake. Proteus was a really a reputable team. Other players like Rambo, having played on incredible rosters and also are individually really skilled. Hochi as well, a huge fragger. Texas having come from Insidious. This roster's come together from all these bronze players that have had really strong and high ambitions this entire time. Their philosophy was, let's put our heads down, let's work at it, let's do our best, and don't worry, don't focus on comparing, don't focus on anything else other than what we're doing here in the moment. But at this point, this is it, right? This is literally it. This is the last matchup that they will need to go into in order to find themselves possibly into the World Cup as a world finalist, as objectively the best team in North America. So I don't know how they're gonna handle this psychologically, because I don't know how I would.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think you have some well-disciplined and well-level-headed players on both of these teams. I mean, you don't see a whole lot of tilt coming out of them, or just, I think they're going to continue strong, and it is going to be a very, very excellent matchup. I think we do have the lobby up, and Classified has picked Snow Peak for their first map. That's a bold move from Classified. Yeah. That's one of Mayhem's most played maps throughout season 16. Right. But it's also one of Classified's better maps. Also, they have 100% map win percentage on that, with a 74% round win. Let me come over here and see. And they've played it 3 times, and Mayhem's played it 6. But their win rate's only 50%. So I mean, coming up against the number 2 team in A and saying, let's do this. That's just to show you where these players, where their confidence level is at, is amazing.
Classified have been fighting for way longer, right? Because Mayhem, they were already in the closed qualifiers for the postseason in season 16. Classified, they've had to play a week longer than they have to come out of the Challenger Cup, plus the Challenger Cup final, which was huge. By the way, I think it was Most Wanted or Latin Force. I don't remember anymore at this point. But Mayhem has gone up against consistently the best master teams out there in the top 5, in the top 7, top 10. They also beat Animal House, right? So Mayhem is probably the sharpest they'll ever be. They have been sharpened against, iron against iron. They are razor sharp. And Classified, sorry, they haven't gone up against Mayhem before.
They have.
They have?
Week 8. Week 5 or week 8, one of those in season 16. And Mayhem chose Snow Peak against them, and Classified beat Mayhem 5-2. They also played Egress and Subway. Now, Mayhem came out on top on that with a 10-8 victory against Classified, but still, it was whatever map Classified picked, Mayhem won. Whatever map Mayhem picked, Classified won. And Snow Peak was the one Mayhem picked to play against Classified.
It's gonna be probably the most difficult Mayhem fight that Classified will ever experience here in season 16. And I think the fact that Mayhem, despite losing Snow Peak to Classified before, pretty much early in season 16, I think the fact that they didn't ban it, I think they're aware of how sharp they are. They should be confident going into Snow Peak. They should have this on lockdown. But again, Classified is that, I don't know, like a shooting star. Unbelievable timing and everything coming in sync for them. Yeah, I'm really torn between these two. And
one thing Classified has is they have this adaptability. I've seen Classified push a strong, heavy head, like a Marsoc approach with 5 guns, and they're pushing in a solid stack. But then I've seen them to where they just spread out, and Ho Chi's on this crazy flank, and I mean,
get ready, because we have kind of loose cannons. Well, not really loose, but these cannons that can go off in unpredictable ways on both rosters. You just said Ho-Chi, but I think also Pounds has shown that
Yep.
X factor as well. James is one of those big flankers there as well.
And here we go into round number 1. We are in the South Hangar objective. Mayhem starting off on defense. You have Snobby taking this far south line. We've seen him in that position quite often in the past. James Boak pushing up, trying to get those early lines. Well, he changed his mind, so let's go over here and see what some of the Marsoc's doing. You have Ho-Chi and Villains pushing in from the south, but they're maintaining that discipline, that slow push. They're not being too aggressive.
Right now, Pounds, the classified Marsoc push is similar to what they've done before during the semifinals, but it's not quite it. Earlier, they pushed 3 people onto Bunker Lane east of Lakeside, but this time it's a complete inverse. It's 3 south, 2 farther up north on Lake. So it looks like they have preferences, but it seems that they're making sure that Mayhem doesn't have a strategical intelligence upper hand going into this grand final match.
Yes, absolutely. If that's one thing that anybody knows about Mayhem, is they do their homework. Their leader, James Boak, he does analyze a lot of these players and teams, and he breaks them down that way. I mean, if there's something that works against a team, they're going to utilize it. But it could be their downfall if Classified keeps throwing these random off-meta plays from what they're used to.
Right. And just a note for viewers who may not have been watching the semifinals yesterday, Classified went up against Grimtide. Oh, big headshot by Snobby. Unbelievable aim with the tar. Classified, they were going up against Grimtide just yesterday on this same map, but against Grimtide. Am I saying, hold on, Classified went up against Grimtide yesterday on Snow Peak, and this South Tower defense is looking very similar to the Grimtide play.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching it, and they were looking very good. There was a time, though, that they lost discipline, and they wound up giving up that round. Hopefully we don't see anything like that come from them today, because Mayhem's a team that will recognize that and take advantage of it.
Here comes Pounds over here, pushing pretty fast onto the lake, and at the 3-minute mark, I think the team captain of Classified is making great progress at the moment.
Yeah, we still have one in the North Texas trying to get that Overwatch position. Ooh. Nobby takes out another one in the South, and who was it? Base takes out another?
Yeah. No. I think it was Oaks. Yeah. And they may have spotted another one, but the fact that look at this nade! Oh! Pounds, unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievable. Now, is that going to push Ghost out so Pounds can get the second kill? No, James is going for James is going for the revive. Keeping Ghost disciplined.
I love this
hit by
Texas,
man.
But a lightning fast refrag by Ghost, a clean headshot.
Yeah, it is all up 2 pounds, and Mayhem takes that first round. Man, Ghost, I was listening to Ghost. He was like, man, how was he able to sneak up on the tower right behind me? He snuck up on me too, because I was right there, and I was like, Wow, someone's right there already. I acknowledged Texas in the north, but I wasn't expecting them to push like that. I was expecting Ghost.
He Texas got that magic feet running up along the lake, the frozen lake. Yeah, duped us all. But in any case, Mayhem do find the first point, and that's not good for Classified, right? The chances, in order so that the score meta for these teams in a each map is best of 4, or the first team to reach 4 points. It's really tough. It's really tough because Classified, they need to find Marsoc round win offensive wins because defense is generally so standard to find, right? It's far easier to defend than to attack. In Onward, Classified don't have many more chances to find an offensive win. The first one, they have 3 possible more Marsoc round wins, but the way that this one went, it was a 1 versus 4. Not looking good.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it is rough. I'm sitting here going through the chats, and the chat is just, some people are going for Mayhem. It looks like it's split 50-50. There is a poll in the chat, so be sure to go ahead and click on which team you think is going to win or the team you want to win.
On Snowpeak.
On Snowpeak. Yeah. Here we go. Let me get those KDs on the screen for you as we go into round number 2. We are still in that south objective. Texas being the only one to get a kill on a James Boak that first round. Here we go.
We heard James Boak say that our top 2 fraggers are consistently James, Snobby, and Ghost, and that's exactly what it's looking like right now. The captain of Mayhem, not having found a kill just yet, but 2 kills from Ghost, 2 kills from Snobby are good performance from them.
Yeah, but one thing that we have seen, and the good thing for Mayhem that came out of that Pay Your Way tournament, was the fact that James couldn't be a part of it. So Ghost had to step up as that in-game team leader. So if James goes down, they are not completely crippled on that.
Right, and that's an issue, right, with teams that are really in-game leader heavy.
Yes.
Some rosters are particular about how well individuals, players operate on their own and their autonomy. And Mayhem is really one of those teams that work best with an in-game leader who is able to kind of visualize the bigger picture while individual operators are focusing on their task at hand, right? It's essentially workers kind of falling under the leadership of a manager. That's the case for Mayhem, but as you said, James is disposable and so is Ghost. Ghost's on a drone at the moment, bottom of lane 3.
Oh, I see it at the shed. Staying pretty low. Looks like, but still kind of wiggly. So maybe a shout out to Kel on that drone video.
I feel like a lot of master players are like, oh no, I was always good at drone. But really, as soon as that video came out, Kale, on listing out all the things that people may or may not have been aware of, it just kind of solidified that curriculum of how to get good at the drone. Big shout out to Kale.
Oh,
Minus
Rambo
drone.
did take out the eye in the sky over here, and those shots popping off gave Oaks and James a little bit of confidence to push up.
We see Snobby here on 3. Oh no, too late. Pounds goes down. A beautiful find onto the captain of Classified.
I think. Yeah, with the 12x too.
I mean, that's what Snobby's best at.
Yeah.
Oaks is really far pushed up. Nobody really as close to the objective as Oaks is at the moment. But the big difference is that the rest of their teammates are looking behind Oaks is back and looking ahead of Oaks as well. So I think there's still good synergy here. Texas goes down by James.
Yeah, they're just completely surrounding them, taking them out from all different angles. Oh.
He said, I traded.
Yeah, Street Villain and Base Slapper did trade, but Base and Oaks were right on top of it, putting it into a 2v1 gunfight over here in the far south.
That's a big win for Mayhem.
Ochi.
Oh.
Oh, they're calling out one left. Is this going to be a potential cap, or are they going to... All right, Rambo is rotating back to objective.
Well, they're going to have highs on in just a moment, especially from the north as Ghost approaches the north tower.
Oh, they're flashing him.
Oh, he's dead. With the pistol. What's going on?
What is going on? No, they were keeping him occupied.
Oh my gosh. But why did Oaks try to do that when everybody was so far away? I understand the thought, but the execution was just... no, not quite, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just trying to keep him occupied, getting him back over there in that far south to try, because it, and correct me if I'm wrong, it looked like James had his tablet out crashing OBJ.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. We don't see a lot of that. Really, we don't see a lot of self-sacrifice in order for the 2 points, right? We don't see that basically at all in Season 16. So I want to shout out Oaks for the valiant effort, but the execution just fell a little bit short.
Yeah.
Want to be fair with that.
Yeah, 100%.
Not many teams do that anymore. Really,
No.
gotta be clear with that.
Yeah, but it's still a strat in the playbook, so yeah, it's still a strat in the playbook. I mean, that's how it goes. So
for viewers who may not be aware of exactly what we're referring to, as if you know the kill count, right, and you know there's only one defender left, you guys can kind of as a unit, as a team, decide, okay, we're gonna go for the cap, distract them, or I'm capping, don't kill him, right?
Yep.
So and that self-sacrifice, even if you die to the last defender, it gives your teammates time to put in the 7 digits. So just to be super clear for viewers who may be a little confused as to what we just witnessed, or the attempt of what we just witnessed.
Yep. Absolutely. Here we go. The KDs are going to be on the screen as we go into round number 3. I didn't do it in front of my camera that time. All right.
This objective is so much fun.
Yeah. It really puts that CQB in play. Do we catch... Oh, who was that? Ghost with the C4, it looked like. So let's...
It's also James. James is running without a gun. They're throwing that nade early to catch that quick spawn, but look, Classified's not there. They're spawning in the southwest.
And there goes that C4. Looked like Nolan Ryan throwing that frag down there.
Oh, James has got that flashlight. That'll be interesting. See what he does with it.
All right, and it looks like Ho Chi is coming up to Magnet Tunnels right now. A solo. Everybody else looks like they are pushing into the north. No one's really pushing out on that from OBJ. Oh, yeah, let's go over here to this north push over here and see what they have going. Texas, it looks like Texas broke off, is going to go into kill room in that north warehouse. Was that the only frag or C4 that was placed? Is there any more players with C4?
I'm gonna go hunting now.
Yeah. Yeah, Texas broke off. Hasn't really made it into that north warehouse.
Yeah, for now, Ghost is the only specialist on the Mayhem roster in this round. So yeah, that C4 is the only one in play for round 3.
Okay.
And Ghost has the clacker on him.
But look at these guys. I mean, Pounds coming around, checking all angles in these mountains in the far north. Because in Snow Peak, you see a lot of players run and get into that gray area just to try to break up that silhouette
Right.
of the snow.
And speaking of silhouette, look at James here on 3. I mean, they are really in a silhouette position because the stuff behind them is beige, right? And
Yep.
so James is like a black silhouette because of the uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Hope maybe the position will catch Classified off guard, but I'm not sure. Here comes Texas.
Texas, Pound, Street Villain, and Rambo. James is about to do some work.
James actually might find Pounds here in just a second.
Oh, no way. And the
naval
refrag to confirm.
Unbelievable.
Insane.
Pounds gives the doctor a bit of his own medicine.
Oh, I was thinking about going back over there. Oh, Snobby does find Hochi.
Yeah, so the Magnet Tunnel offensive player is shut down. It's 4 players up in the north, 4v4 with just under 3 minutes on the clock, Ship.
Yes, I mean, they can still do a lot of work. Base is
flashed.
Yeah, base is flashed. Pushing up in the wide open. I mean, throughout this whole little engagement area, he was in the wide open. Rambo blinking around. Oh, is that frag gonna catch anybody? No, it's not.
That was a beautiful toss by Texas, a flash, but right where base was, but base did rotate. Look at Rambo.
Okay.
Down they go.
Yeah, Oaks does take out Rambo, and on the box, not enough to connect with Texas. I thought that little hole in the crate right there might have helped him out.
Oof, somebody was tagged back here.
Yeah, was that Ghost?
Minute 30.
I think that was Pounds that got clipped by Ghost.
Oh, utilizing, look at that trade.
Oh,
Oh!
another one.
Snobby, you should be good. Snobby, you should be good. Make it quick.
Okay, now it's all up left to Villain. He had a line on Snobby, not enough though. Just a little sliver of a peek. It was able to get Ghost back up. Utilizing that box. I mean, look at the peaks he has. I mean, you really can't see anything. You are hearing some of those audible cues coming from Oaks on his right side. I mean, just right here. Oh, flashed.
Oh,
Misses.
what?
And there it is. Oh! Another Mayhem victory in Snow Peak.
Kind of chaotic there among the last 3 Mayhem defenders, but a point is a point. You know, I'm sure that James will have something to say in a team debrief after this match, but in any case, Snobby with a 4-0 KD, Ghost to 3-0, and Oaks with a 4-1. So really good performance and consistency between Ghost, Snobby, and Oaks. Just really not giving classified players any room to breathe.
Yeah, I mean, putting in the work. And there we saw it was slightly modified on that heavy head push that classified likes to do. Now we're probably going to see some change up, and Classified has had 3 rounds to really analyze Mayhem on the fly, see what their play style's like, and then go for it. Because it's really hard trying to... you have a baseline of everything you've seen throughout the season and in the postseason, but then when it's that match, everything can change. You got to be dynamic and fluid with those strats, and we've seen it where Classified has taken a little bit close to analyze, and then they come back and then it starts going in their favor. There's still hope.
There's still hope, and we have seen Classified bring it from like a 0-2 in the round robin and the semifinals. So you're absolutely right. It's definitely not over, especially on an objective like this. Defending is less of a daunting task as defending the South Hangers objective.
Yeah. Here we go. Round number 4. KDs are on the screen as we start this round. And normally we've seen some C4 plays. Yep, coming from Texas. There it is. Look at some of these spots he puts these C4s in. Like, it just blends in with the ribs. Look at this, exactly right there. He has played this location in the past, but it just blends in so nice. He's probably going to hit me up in DM about like putting him out on blast like that, but
hey, you're on cast.
Yeah.
Careful now. We do see a rotation back to objective from Rambo after trying to listen for audio cues in the far south. It's all lift up the street villain in the far south as Oaks begins to approach here on the Magnet C tunnel.
yeah. Oh, look at...
-1, Lima 4, -1, North Passage. Might not be the same.
See what I mean? Pounds is a flanker, and but you know, no match for James's steady hands with the Mark 18. Finds that team captain.
And here comes Ho Chi. Real quick, hunting for that refrag. You have this Ghost James wide north push. I mean, and I think Ho Chi may have the upper hand right here. Giving off some loud audible cues with the headshot onto James Boak. Is he going to come back? And, oh, just missed Ghost on
Beautiful
that rotation.
movement by Ho Chi.
Oh, with the C4!
Unbelievable from Ho Chi. That's not the first time we've seen Ho Chi get a C4 kill, a thrown C4 kill on a flank like that. Big confirm. It's Street Villain here in the far south. They already threw out a flash as they were hearing Base Lappa's footsteps there on the eastern side. I'm not sure whether they're aware of Snobby. 3 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time for these two,
The
far
south,
south plays in the far south.
the two far south. You still have Oaks in Magnet Tunnel. Let's follow Snobby over here. Synced up. Look at this. I mean, Base. Was that Base popping some pre-fire shots?
Base with the scar, yeah.
Snobby did give up some audible cues when those shots went off.
Oh, I don't know if Villain will be ready for Snobby here.
Is there any C4 down here that we see?
No.
Okay. Oh, his back's about to expose. Oh my gosh. So close right there.
Snobby may have heard some audio cues right there.
Yeah.
There's one standing up on the hill at the south end of the tunnel.
Yeah, and Base is calling him out. Oh, is it coming? Is he going to peek it? Oh, there it is. The curvature just exposed enough and bringing it.
Here comes Oaks pushing in. They hear the Scar get shot down by Hochi. I'm not sure why Oaks shot into the ground before they peeked. That did give Hochi an advantage as they were ready to flick up on that quick engage. But that's just what the grand finals are for North America. It's all left up to who makes the least amount of mistakes. Mayhem reduced just down to 2 players here in the far south.
Oh, look at
Beautiful.
that base coming in. Now everyone is crashing. It was looking like a pretty strong defense for Classified.
Oh, no. Right here, Hochi.
Oh, look at that, how close Snobby and Hochi are.
Hochi definitely heard those audio cues pushing up onto the garbage mound, and have to be careful because that tar has a suppressor on it, so they're slightly longer. They could reveal themselves right now to Snobby. Hochi has to deal with 2 players right now. Texas can only get a refrag.
Yeah, utility's already been spent. Oh. He knows. Oh my gosh!
Leave him one.
Calling out. They can cap on the other side of that box and where Texas
Yeah,
is
they
for that.
can.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Base! Get the heck out of here. 6-1 KD.
Oh, look. I hit round. I was trying to hit replay. But
Unbelievable.
man. Oh. Holy cow. Insane. 4-0 for that first round or first map. Base with 6 kills. Snobby with 5. Snobby went 5-0. Incredible work being done right there. Incredible work. I mean, they were looking very, very strong.
4-0, I mean, it speaks for itself. It got close there at the last round, round 4, but all in all, Mayhem continuously were outperforming Classified here on map 1.
Yeah, absolutely. We are going to be going into that second map. Any guesses for the second map? I mean, you have 2 dominant long-range teams, but Quarantine and Downfall have been banned, correct? Yes, Quarantine and Downfall have been banned, so...
Right. We could see Abandoned, we could see Cargo, really. It's just the way in what Mayhem feels confident in going up against Classified in the grand finals. Because, after this, they're not going to have to worry about any other NA team. They'll have to worry about Imperial and their strategy making and KFOTs, but they're right now they're just focused on how NA players will think and how they'll strategize right now.
Yeah. Well, the next map is a long distance map. I've already uploaded it, so it is Abandoned. This is I mean, you get to see the strengths of all players on this. I mean, there's still some of those areas where CQB comes into play, but you still have to worry about that long distance,
right,
as well. 100%. You know what? Let's go ahead and break down some of these matches or these replays that we got from that first map, shall we?
Let's do it.
Take a look. That last one, I wanted it, but I was ready. I mean, I was on round in, so that's why it went so quick. I didn't get a replay on that. But on this curvature right here, that's what exposes that curvature.
Beautiful flash and a C4 toss as a cherry on top. Beautiful.
Yes. Oh, and this flash and right. All right, let's start talking about this next map, next objective, shall we?
This next objective is it's a fast one, and I'm wondering where they're gonna spawn, because the spawns really matter on this one. It's the far south OBJ. We could see Mayhem show up right to Classified's door, right outside their door on the south OBJ. Mayhem could have the quick spawn right here.
Yeah, there is a quick spawn on this objective, so
no quick
and
spawn.
it's
They do spawn
not-
north of warehouse.
And here we go, starting round 1 of Abandon. Let's go over here and see what Mayhem does. I mean, they still have a lot to utilize. I mean, they have a lot of wide open areas. Someone fell off a cliff and got a little fall damage there. But you can utilize 3-story to get an Overwatch. But there's a lot of open pushes to get to this objective.
Yeah, absolutely. And that openness will be shut down by Hochi, who is hiding behind some tree trunks. Really nasty position, right? Because we see those small little stumps on the log, and that can, block some bullets from connecting into a headshot onto Hochi.
Yeah, and I mean, you've got a solid early line, or mid to early line, but you have a very excellent late line from this center push. I mean, a little rotation would be needed to see if anybody comes through Goat Path over here on the east side of the map.
This moment, they're pre-firing the watchtower in the southwest. Oaks with the Mark 16. We do hear a drone pushing up the eastern side, and it's now really approaching the southeast water tanks. They're trying to find any lurking Volk in the far back. I'm not sure whether Classified have spotted this drone yet.
Oh, I think they're hearing it now, and Texas and Oaks have pushed up. Yep. Oaks is right there. Oh, just missing.
Ghost did call him out, though.
Yeah.
Texas is spotted.
Yeah, there's not too much. I mean, I did get to meet Texas at the Pay Your Way tournament, so it'd be kind of hard to see him behind that little rock right there. All right, a little utility coming out. And was it enough? Yes, it was. Takes out Oaks completely with that nade.
That's huge. Oaks is a great fragger here on Abandoned. That's going to sting.
Yes, it is. Base anticipating a far south rotation in on this, but all this action has allowed a west flank coming up on the beach side. I mean, this is a pretty solid defense from Classified. I mean, Hochi's position is just nasty, and I think Snobby is about to see just how nasty this spot is right here as soon as he crosses. Yes, you have James and Ghost on the beach, but I don't think he's going to be able to have he may, depending on the topography, get a rotation on the base slapper.
I think if that kill does come out from Hochi, I'm not sure what the Marsoc counteraction will be. It's such a weird
I
spot to
think
counter.
maybe Ghost could have something to do with this because he is pushing up. Is that Ghost? Yes, it is Ghost at Sniper Tower. And Ho-Chi, I do believe, is seeing, but he's missing. Snobby's running that pipe. He just stood up. And
There it
Ho-Chi
is.
does down. And Snobby's zoning in on Ho-Chi's location. Oh, there it is.
And the revive is not quite possible. There's not enough time. 1 minute 15 seconds. I don't know if James wants to book it and make for that. Oh, it seems like they do. James is going to go for the
Yeah.
revive. Approaching the 1 minute mark. Not looking good.
Oh, Texas does take out Snobby. Their kill count is accurate. Base slapper. Pushing up. Danger close. I don't think Mayhem's going to be able to do the flank, that deep south flank they wanted to, like Base was able to accomplish. But with Ho-Chi out of the way, it does open up that north.
Wow, what was that pre-fire into the doorway? A headshot onto Rambo with the Mark 16.
Oh.
A C4 nated up on the top. A shutdown of Texas as Pound swings around for James on the bottom. Goes, tosses in neutral, 20 seconds. Pound shut that down. 1 point for Classified.
Yeah, I mean, that
Okay.
that revive going out really threw a wrench in Mayhem's plan right there. I mean, it did look like they wanted to come around from the south and push in from that south side, but Snobby taking out Ho-Chi was crucial to get that revive. I mean, it was rough, but still going in and pushing out that many players. I mean, yeah, I mean, 19 seconds. They were pushing it.
Without Ghost, not many of those kills could have happened, but Pounds locked that objective down like crazy, swinging the bottom floor and then swinging back up the stairs to find Ghost. Yeah, brilliant play from both sides. It got close there, but clearly Classified came out on top. The captain said, this is not going to be Snow Peak. This is abandoned. You're in our waters now, and Classified have started off this map strong with a good Volk round win. They just have to keep that up and not give Mayhem a single Marsoc round win. That's how they'll be able to take this map home.
Yep, here we go into round 2. KDs are on the board.
It's okay, it'll be okay. You gotta come all the way around.
Yes, Gino Trades, I would like to thank you for that dono you threw out in map 1. It is appreciated. A lot of people in chat. Thank you all for being here and watching it. So, oh, quick spawn. They got the quick spawn. Here it goes. And Ghost does take out one. A lot of utilities coming from Mayhem. Nothing connecting. But look at Oaks. Keep an eye on Oaks for me.
Will do.
This is going to be nasty. Right there. Look at Oaks. Oaks pushing in on Goat Path. Everybody pushing like direct to threat straight to OBJ. Not well, Pounds or the Gator Killer and Pounds both anticipating this flank.
Yeah, but Oaks can't hesitate now. They need to keep pushing.
Yeah. Another utility thrown out. Insane. Oaks. I guess he's not an aggressive flank. It's just a containment flank. Trying to contain them. Trying to control, as a Volt, trying to control that Marsoc push. How much real estate are they going to allow them to take?
And that control comes from team confidence, right?
Absolutely.
If the IGL is not confident that they will be able to deter the quick spawn from pushing any farther, then yeah, Oaks is free to contain them here in the east and to punish them if Classified decide to rotate off farther north on the map. But again, I mean, my personal preference as a player, even as an IGL, I would have told Oaks, go push in, be aggressive, but also try to stay alive for as long as possible. For now, it's just still a 4v5. Here comes Oaks. They're putting the pressure now.
Yeah, Ho Chi. Oh! They are flashed, and Ghost was able to get it out and get Ho Chi, and Oaks rotating out, doing work.
I don't think Gator is hearing these tar shots. What is going on? Gator is completely exposed to Oaks. No way. Oaks just decimated the last remaining Classified members. What?
Insane. I was watching, there was a lot of utility going out. I mean, it looked like Ho Chi was about to take out Ghost and James all in one swoop on a very well-placed flash right in between them. I mean, he was able to push directly in between these two dominating players. And, I mean, the flash wore off. And he wound up losing. The whole time, Oaks is over there just decimating the east side.
Yikes. Oof. Yeah, I mean, you know, even after Classified beat a master team like Grimtide, as we saw yesterday, they're still making mistakes, you know, and that's not to say Mayhem doesn't make mistakes either, but that mistake of not hearing the tar shots, I mean, that's why identifying gun signatures, gun audio signatures is so important, because that's basically your third eye, right? Without even needing to see, you can understand the situation by being able to pick up on those clues. And Oaks was just given a free pass to absolutely wreaking havoc.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, and even holding that pause right there is still perfectly fine, because they were anticipating that flank. So they had two guns zoned in on that area. But then they were like, okay, they lost their discipline on it, and they said, okay, let's focus on objective. And Mayhem have been here long enough to know that timing, like, okay, they're not focused on this anymore. Let's push in.
I don't know. Interesting.
Yeah, we have changed objectives. We are in the north. And here we go. We'll start in round number 3. We are in the north at the crashed helo site for objective. Let's go check over here. Ho Chi and Rambo.
This one's going to be tough, because Mayhem really has an effective Marsoc push strap book for this OBJ in the far north. So I'm interested to see how Classified is going to be able to counter this, or whether Mayhem is going to kind of shift their strat. We'll see. But look at this push-up from Ho Chi. This is amazing. Definitely not what we've seen so far in this time, or the round robins either.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Oaks and Base were going to see him clipping over that rock, but he was more focused on getting eyes on 3-story over here. And I'm still watching Base and Oaks watch this line for any potential flankers, but the damage is already done. They're already here. They're waiting.
You know, Base did brilliantly there on Snow Peak, and Snabi as well. What? Never mind. They're going to do incredibly well here on a Bandit as well. Absolutely shutting down Ho Chi there on their lurk spot. Beautiful.
Yeah, they still have Rambo to contend with. Oh. No, it was just a flash.
Oh, no, it's a counter. It's a perfect counter. Rambo's taken. Rambo doesn't hear audio cues.
Oh, and a
headshot trade. What? The flicks on these players, my gosh. They could hit a fly out of the air. Jeez.
Yeah, not knowing base right here. This is going to be critical on having the accurate kill count. Right here, base can visually confirm that. I mean, I've played with a lot of these guys, and a lot of them know, like, hey, if you hear both guns stop at the same time, that's a trade. I mean, on this level, that's where these players are. They don't need to...
I'm gonna drone for you guys.
Oh, the drone's coming out late in the match. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left coming out from Ghost.
That's going to help out a ton.
Yes. Clear out. They are clearing out.
Oaks traded, Oaks traded.
So it doesn't seem that Mayhem picked up on the trade, like you said,
Yeah.
but base did confirm it by going over there to shoot Rambo's dead body. But base picked up 2 flashes from Ho-Chi's dead body, and that's going to be huge. They already used 1 because base had 2 smokes, so base only has a flash and a smoke, and that could be vital for far late round.
Yeah, I don't know if they were able to call out Texas or Gator, but both of them took the drone out, and Gator is anticipating this goat path east trail. Yeah, I mean, it started off an even push, and now it's shifted more to a east side push, because it even looks like Snobby's about to commit to the goat path. And Ghost is coming up the center.
Yeah, to support, base has only 1 smoke left. They just used their last flash. James has a grenade on their body, so they still have plenty of util plus that M203 HE. James still has a grenade.
Yeah, Pounds right here. Oh. Yep, they know each other's here. They're waiting for it, and Ghost
Kill. Leave it two.
killed Pounds. Texas is out. Gator Killer's not crashing.
Moving OBJ. He should be directly inside the helicopter on the ped side.
They're calling out bad callouts from Mayhem. Snobby crashing OBJ just as an
Base might
Overwatch.
Oh no.
Oh, they waited too long, Snobby. Man, that could have been a cap right there. That could have been a cap.
Yeah.
I mean, Ghost ran up. Hey, he should be in helicopter. He was nowhere near helicopter. Bad intel. And cost him an extra point.
Yeah. I do have to say it was a good play by base.
Yeah.
Really good play. I mean, they were really making their way, and then they knew exactly when to peek and how to get that kill in the far north. But as you said, Gator Killer was a little late to the rotation, to be fair.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, it was a mistake that he made, but Mayhem wasn't able to capitalize. So, I mean, awesome work for Classified. But, I mean, the call out from Ghost saying, hey, I mean, he really set his players up. They had the accurate kill count. They knew there was 1 left. The guy crashing OBJ calls out he's in the helicopter. He's not there. I mean, you're going to let your guard down.
Right.
So you let your guard down and you make these pushes. That's rough. Snobby was pushing. He pushed to a rock and they made that call out, and he was scanning that Overwatch. I mean, I would have liked to have heard another call out not confirming that location.
Whew. You know, we've been seeing a lot of new teams coming in, and a lot of interest kind of growing as roster lock has ended for season 16. We're seeing quite a lot new faces, and you know, watching this postseason is a perfect timing for them because make sure to take notes, right? We're looking at the top 2 best players in the closed qualifiers go head to head to see who really is the best one. So make sure to take notes and learn from their mistakes here.
Look at Rambo with this long line watching Goat Path from their spawn. I mean, just maintain. Oh, they gave it up. They gave up that long line. No one rotated into Goat Path. And everybody in their positions. No one really exposed 2 apartments back here. And Rambo and Oaks about to go again at it in the east side. Oh.
How did James know?
James is James.
James is James. James is jamming right now, guys.
Yeah.
Relax. Oh!
With the confirm from Oaks.
Brutal stuff. Select Pie, a quick dono, $4.99, saying, quote, love the Onward community, fire emoji, thumbs up the chat, NA finals, baby. Heck yeah, dude. Welcome in.
Another strong Proteus player right there. I really enjoyed watching them play.
Yeah, one of the top performers at the Pay Your Way tournament as well.
And he likes my cooking, so.
Pounds is absolutely ridiculous right now. M249 going head to head against Ghost that has a sniper weapon. I mean, those are some guts right there from the team captain of Classified.
Yeah, I think Pounds is just shooting to shoot to allow Hochi and Gator. But I mean, with James right there and Snobby, that's going to be a very rough push. Yeah, the call outs should be going out. Whisper call outs. Hochi, danger close, Snobby.
Oh,
rotating out. Oh, here we go. What is...
Snobby's not looking. Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is.
Big, beautiful kill. I mean, that nade, that compound nade kill, and now Snobby finding Hochi. I don't know what Classified can do. It looks like Mayhem is going to come out 3-1 here on Abandoned. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, so still plenty of time for Classified to make do with their 3 players remaining.
Yeah, and Gator Killer, Snobby's shooting suppressed. Snobby didn't make that call out of 1 down. James did. So Ghost's location, or Snobby's location, is still can't really be confirmed by Gator. I mean, the small, minute details these players have to go through and analyze on the fly is just tremendous. Like, Gator is constantly scanning. He has no idea where Snobby's at. Oh, James.
Perfect peek by James.
Oh, there it is. Snobby does get Gator Killer. All left up to Texas. Texas, the one player, well, they've all been doing work, but Texas has really stood out to me, doing a lot of work. Top fragging all the way through the Challenger Cup and everything else like this. I mean, when we were doing our turnovers on the Challenger Cup, they were like, anything, and I was like, man, keep your eye on Texas. I mean, he is just doing work.
Texas is on track to maybe finding a kill onto Snobby, but this angle is so dirty.
Yeah.
Oh, Snobby sees the gun. It's over. There it is. 3-1 for Mayhem with 5 players up, which is frankly the biggest Volk round that Mayhem has ever done in this matchup for now against Classified.
Yep. Yeah, Oaks, Snobby, and Ghost still top fragging throughout the whole, for the whole tent with 5 kills. Texas doing work for Classified. Top fragger for Classified.
And I want to emphasize kind of the monumental significance of this match, this map point, right? Mayhem is 1 point away from taking Abandoned. You know, we've guessed whether Classified could come back from a huge 3-0 on Snow Peak, and now they're basically in the same position now on Abandoned. If they don't win this map, that means Mayhem, all they need to do is just win one more map in this best of 5 map series, and it's all over for Classified. All their work from the Challenger Cup all the way past the semifinals into the grand finals will stop here, and they will not go to the World Cup and the World Finals.
Yeah,
this is getting really tough.
Sitting here looking the chat, P's asking someone cap already. He's having withdrawals.
Peas needs the caps, but
yeah.
Take a look at this next objective. This is one to cap on. It's warehouse, center warehouse.
Do it up there. Over there, I'll do it.
Yep, KDs are up, and let's see how they attack this. Mayhem did get the south spawn. And, ooh, look at that C4 spot.
Yeah, but Pounds has another C4 equipped. Oh, never mind. Down they go. Oh, they didn't. They only had a clacker and a frag. So that was the only C4, but no one will get to blow it.
No,
unfortunately.
not at all. Though that's the importance of those early lines.
I think Pounds kind of stopped to reposition that C4, and that may have been the timing that got them killed on their rotation back into the East Apartments.
Yeah, I mean, getting those early lines, starting the round off in your favor, going up against 4 players or 2 players, 3 players, however many you were able to kill on those transition spots, I mean, is definitely valuable.
Here comes Oaks with a grenade toss onto the East Apartments, but again, they killed the only defender that was even planning on going there. So this defense is looking quite weak, and they have to focus now directly on warehouse. They have to focus on not letting anybody through.
Yeah, absolutely. Mayhem pushing a strong 4-man. Texas is putting rounds down, is called out by James, and here's that, I wouldn't say a late drone, but a lot of times you do see it, and he is coming in from the north. Hochi is going to be spotted out right here in his location. It is a good angle, and it's going to be a hard line to contend.
Yeah, I got to shout out Goldbagger really quick. 499 Dono saying almost 100 views. Thank you so much for... Oh, down goes Hochi. Yeah. Bye-bye. But thank you, Goldbagger. We did hit 100 viewers. We appreciate your support.
Yeah, Texas still doing work. Looks like he is rotating out now. They're down to 3 defending players. So it looks like he is rotating out as they do push in. They can still daisy chain that C4 though.
Not sure if they can.
Well, anybody
Rambo
have a frag?
I don't think Rambo has a frag, and they're actually rotating westbound. So the east is looking very empty at the moment. Oh, Rambo's coming back, but on the top floor now.
He's behind a rock just north
Yeah,
of
Rambo only has a flash, so I don't know how the heck they're going to be able to
He's crouching back.
detonate that C4.
I think Texas is Snobby's trying to find a line onto Texas. Ghost was calling him out. Oh, base.
Oh, no.
Killed one on objective.
Here comes Texas, though.
Oh,
Oaks might catch him.
it's all.
What? The pistol kill. What is going on?
It is all up to Gator now. Last one up. 1v5. A lot of smokes. You can cap downstairs.
I'm gonna be the meatball.
Oh!
What? What was that from Gator? Just let Oaks waltz on in. Heard the footsteps go down the boxes in front of them, and they still didn't flick to catch that kill. Oaks was the one that did a quick 90-degree swivel and got the kill. 4-1. Not good. Not looking good at all for Classified.
No. Oaks finishing the round top frag with 7 kills, 2 deaths. Very, very impressive.
Folks, that's it for map 2. For now, Mayhem have taken 2 maps, and on to map 3, map 4, and map 5 we go. Classified, they need to win 3 maps in a row to take this series, so it's super close for Mayhem to close out the NA Grand Finals. Classified, they gotta fight tooth and nail now.
Yeah. Any predictions on this last map?
No. There's 5 maps total. No.
Yeah, on the next map.
On the next map, I think it could. We saw somebody say Arctic, but I still think it could be cargo. I still think it could be cargo for
Oh yeah.
for Classified.
Yeah. Yeah, possibly. I don't. Egress quarantine.
In any case, folks, we'll be right back after a short
Yep.
break. Please stay active in the live chat. Let us know your predictions there. We'll be right back.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids' kids. That's wealth years and years. As soon as he out and finished his bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Onward. It's a 5v5 game. When you bring a drone, it's a 5.5v5 game. On a map like Downfall, you go to positions to identify them early. If you take these outside angles, they're not going to be looking for that. The longer you keep it alive, the more information you give in the team. Guess what? I'm Batman. Hey, my name's Kale, and this is how you drone.
There's Taquito again, flying out, rifle in hand, catches 1, 2, 3. Oh no!
All right, and welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. Short little break. We have moved on to cargo. This could be a chance for Classified to come back on top and keep this round going on for more than 3 maps. So
Yeah, no, we'll see. We'll see what happens. They're starting us off here on Marsoc on the left. Classified are attacking the most capable OBJ, in my opinion,
yes.
on this map.
Yes. Oh! Abito comes in. Oh.
Oh!
This is big. This is big. Rambo coming in. Oh. Snobby there.
Mayhem being torn apart left and right. Huge nades and huge pre-fires. Ghost getting confirmed after getting naded. Hochi's going to swing. They do find Snobby, the last defender, immediately taken out. Not even a full minute into the first round of cargo here.
Oh, that was hot and fast. Hot and fast. I mean, I don't think Mayhem had a time to react for anything. I mean, right off the rip, James runs right through a pre-fire that was going through, and then getting naded for the confirm, and just intense. I mean, you had Classified members deeper or further closer to the objective than Mayhem. I mean, Snobby had to rotate behind him to kill Rambo. I mean, just insane.
Yeah, we saw a kind of a masterclass of being or adapting into another team's kryptonite, right?
Yeah.
Classified clearly knew what Mayhem liked to do on a map like Cargo. They had those angles, they smoked them out, so you know, Mayhem couldn't go for refrags or couldn't surprise Classified by swinging and killing whoever was shutting down pipe. So that smoke was actually placed by Classified, I believe, which is huge because that pre-fire worked brilliantly. Oaks tried to go for the revive onto James, but they quickly got the confirm before they could.
Yeah, KDs are up. I mean, Classified just coming in and dominating Mayhem. Smoke's already going out. We're gonna go ahead and we have 1,000-Year Slumber or Abito coming in for Classified, and James returns the favor on the pre-fire.
But unlike last round, look at Hochi punishing Mayhem. Ghost gets that refrag. Rambo shut down. They were able to cross past the pipes, but look at that. A masterclass by Mayhem to shut down the majority of the Classified defensive push. It's a 2 versus 4 for Classified already at bad odds.
Yeah, I mean, Hochi just pushing through, doing work. But I think Mayhem was able to acknowledge what's going on and reevaluate their strats. And here we go. Pounds really gonna keep Ghost at bay. C4 going off. Shooting and moving. Keep them guessing. You gotta love it. Oh, look at that. From Oaks.
Oaks is way too far to hear that audio cue. That Pounds was down, but Pounds is low health. Texas was able to get that revive. It's a 2-on-3 still. Texas is in an incredibly dangerous position to be out in the middle like that. They are trying to watch center 4, but here comes Oaks pushing out west.
Yeah, Pounds waiting, anticipating, but I think he hears Snobby as well. Ooh. That's brave asking James for. Nope, James just threw it. Did you hear that call out from Oaks?
I did. I did. Hey, it's true.
Yeah,
He did
yeah.
miss. And here comes Snobby flying through with the Virtus. Finds one, but Pounds makes the audio cues. Oaks will hear it from the other side. Pounds is aware. A pre-fire. The trade. 1-1 here on Cargo. Definitely not what Nerd thought. Nerd thought it was Subway, but we're here on Cargo.
Yeah.
As Oaks likes to say, you missed.
Yeah, you missed.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So putting in work. 31 KD.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, really making Mayhem get out of their comfort zone, really. I mean, sure. And really challenging Mayhem. I mean, I think this would have been a better map choice for map number 1 to really throw them off for the rest of the game, because I think this is still gonna, I wouldn't say tilt Mayhem, but it's keep them guessing on what's next. I mean, really bring that psychological warfare into the game.
Nerd is saying, I don't think Mayhem would be able to beat a team like Imperial. Their playstyle is too well known. Perhaps a mystery team like Classified would throw them off. But in order for that to happen, Classified would need to beat Mayhem, which is right now a huge task, because they beat Mayhem beat them on Snow Peak. Mayhem beat them on Abandoned. And so Classified is in quite a pickle for here map 3 Cargo.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Pounds doing work, but you still got, well, no, not so much. I mean, you have James, Snobby, and Oaks now stepping up for top frags for Mayhem. Here we go into round 3. Get those KDs posted up.
Into round 3 we go. Absolutely. And we do see a smoke deployed out by Mayhem, and it's not quite it. It won't completely block any sight onto pipes, but it is pretty good. M249 coming out from Obito. Slumber.
Oh, Hochi. Yeah, Baze takes out Hochi right there in the middle. Rambo takes out Baze. And then Oaks there to take his spot back.
Flash out from Ghost. Not sure why. Maybe thinking that Marsoc is way pushed out farther than they actually are. Classified are currently holding the middle of the map. We're 5 minutes, 20 seconds now into the round. Or we're 1 minute and 40 seconds into the round. Yeah, a big refrag, 4v4, so we're even Stevens here between these two teams.
Still a lot of utility. I mean, having that discipline on the utility, not throwing it right off the rip. I don't think that's going to catch anybody, but the way Mayhem is set up, I mean, they have some solid lines to protect this objective. Ooh. Just a little bit longer holding that, and that would have caught Rambo right in his lap.
Man.
Yeah. Oh, going in. Right here with the trade from Snobby.
And Obito right now with the M249, they're running slow, so I would recommend grabbing another gun, because Cargo's a fast map, and if you can't run around corners to try to evade any kind of peek, you're in danger, and that's exactly the situation that 1,000-year Slumber is in at the moment. They have drum mags. Those drums, I believe, go for about 150 rounds, I believe, after the update, but we'll see what Slumber can do here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he has been putting in some work. Well, at least between him and James. They're either the pre-fire that takes James out, or the pre-fire that Obito loses to. And I think that's why he uses it, just to send those endless pre-fire rounds downrange. But now, I mean, I would be looking for a teammate's gun.
3 minutes on the clock. They have plenty of time to try to reroute to something they're a little bit more comfortable with. But at the moment, like, there's not much kind of deception that you could throw at against Mayhem.
Yeah.
Because they heard you there on Triangle. They should have the accurate kill count, as all the bodies are visible. All the trades should have been accounted for by Ghost. They did kill Pounds. They did kill Hochi there. Base got a kill onto center. You know, so all these kills should be accounted for. And you're basically kind of... What Slumber has is an empty canvas that they get to paint on.
Yeah. If we can get into his POV right quick, get that line of sight. Here we go. Rotating around the map. I mean, this is... You don't want to take too much time against Mayhem, but that's their play style. Let them set up, and they're a force to be reckoned with. If you take that away from them, they're gonna fill it, and that's already been demonstrated in this map once. They've had a lot of time to set up, to get situated, and I think it's gonna be very hard for Abito to really push in and try to contend this.
Ghost, just absolute control, dominating there on the far east, past pipes. That's 2 kills that they've had now. A kill onto Pounds and now a kill onto Slumber. It's so much control on that, and Slumber wasn't even looking down there underneath the cargo container door. That position is just so powerful from Mayhem.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't think he was right there in it. I think he was in that building, correct?
No, he was in the building, through the doorway, underneath the cargo container. So that angle is so disgustingly dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely.
The fact that Pounds even downed, even downed Ghost is an achievement, because that position is really brutal, which could also indicate that Classified have done their homework here against Mayhem on cargo. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, still... You're starting to see more of an even KD throughout the whole board now. It's not like you've seen in map 1 or map 2. You're seeing 2s and 3s sprinkled around everywhere. It's not just 7 here, 0 deaths. Everybody has deaths. Everybody has around the same amount of kills. I mean, this is what I like to see right here.
We'll see if Classified can keep that up. They're on Volk now, and so far we've been trading Volk round wins in order for Classified to win at least this map. And again, they cannot let Mayhem win cargo. And if they do, that means Mayhem goes into the World Cup, and will be, kind of named the NA Grand Champion. Classified, they need to win a Marsoc round somewhere. Down goes Ghost immediately.
Right off the rip with the confirm. Or no, that wasn't. He was downed and out.
Bro, Pound, there's no way we didn't get a kill off those nades.
It's 4-4. Good work.
Yeah.
Great work by Rambo, though Hochi did go down.
Quit peeking so much.
And I've seen Oaks actually play that spot in pub lobby, so I'm surprised Classified did not pick up on that.
I've seen this spot contended as well, with the nade rolling underneath that door. Yeah, Mayhem really slowing the pace down, learning their lessons, watching those lines for those flanks. Classified learning from their mistakes as well, not pushing, doing those aggressive pushes. Just slowly, methodically bounding.
We're just over a minute into this round, and a bit of a stalemate. A beautiful flash by Pounds into the tunnel, but no one's there. Mayhem are going to take their time, and they're going to wait for any signs, any kind of clues that Classified will give away between now and the end of the round so that they can start pushing in effectively. This objective is the hardest to push onto because it's the farthest one away from the Marsoc spawn. So this is going to be a tough one.
Yeah, and it's still at the same time, it's still almost difficult to cap on too as well, because you can cap inside that Connex box. A lot of people want to focus on either keeping that Connex box protected like how Ghost was doing, but then they had James in the back watching the far south or the far north side of it.
-1.
And a Beto
-1 for Beto, that's 4-3 over.
taken out.
Oh,
no
way.
way. That's gonna hurt.
I feel like Mayhem's curse might be just big mistakes like that on cargo, because remember against Raptors last season?
Yep.
That's Oaks right there. Hopefully it doesn't balloon into anything larger than that. How do breathe says, well, the scores have been fixed, but
yeah,
they say fix the scores, but also love the streams, you douche. Down goes Snobby, a beautiful kill by Rambo. But How Do Breathe says, love the streams you do, Sharks Chum. I think they misspelled your name.
Autocorrect.
Makes me so happy to, yeah, makes me so happy to see you two working on the same stream, and absolutely whatever it takes to bring the best action, the best content live for you guys in the Onward community. Thank you for the $10.
Yeah, I mean, James, I'm a big fan, but I don't think he can pull this off. Ooh. I mean,
Classified, I think they know it.
Yeah, absolutely. But what I'm starting to see is I'm starting to see a lot of movement from Pounds and Texas and stuff like that. I don't like seeing that loss of discipline.
Yeah, and they were kind of joking around a little bit. Somebody saying my legs or something funny like that. But I think they got in the bag. There's just some hills that you cannot go up against. Just like James said during the EU Grand Finals earlier today, versus Imperial, between Imperial versus tutorial level, this seems to be one of those moments. Unless really Classified do mess it up royally, this looks to be a Classified Volk round win.
Yeah, absolutely. James being methodical with these searches, just taking every piece of utility he can find. Yeah, I mean, Rambo rotating around Pounds, and with Texas, he's got that cush spot. He's laying down. So, but Rambo and Pounds making the moves.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Darren Clark, thank you for the $100 dono. Appreciate all you do for the cast and the league. Cheers to the next season. Ship.
Absolutely, brother.
Congrats,
I appreciate that. I mean, thank you. I mean, we're here for y'all. I mean, I enjoy casting and just sharing this knowledge. I know Chum does a lot and puts in a lot of work himself. But I mean, we bring y'all what y'all want to see. We're here for y'all.
Oh, Rambo saw James.
He's behind triangle. Do you have ammo? Somebody have ammo?
30 seconds.
Rainbow's out of ammo.
Not much to rotate. Oh. 2-2. 2-2, James.
2-2.
That's not what Mayhem wants, but this is exactly the direction that Classified need to go in. Finally, they have more than 1 point on the board on a single map for Classified. They just need to keep that up and actually get a Marsoc round win. They only have 2 more possible, technically 1 possible Marsoc round win right now, right? If they win the next Volk round, then yeah, they'll have another Marsoc round win possible. but it's getting way too tight for Classified, way too close.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, I mean, that's what Classified does. I mean, they sit back, they analyze, and they adjust. Here they are adjusting. I mean, putting the odds in their favor, bringing them to one of their maps. I mean, this is definitely one of Mayhem's worst maps. 0% map wins, 33% round win percentage for season 16. They've only played it once. I mean, it's one of those maps they avoid, and Classified's taking advantage of that to keep in the fight. We already know their drive, and they're willing to put in the work. I mean, coming up from the Challenger Cup through the round robins, and here they are now. I mean, they can put the work in.
Classified is giving off a big season 10 Raptor energy, big aura from Classified, but whether that is enough to overcome a demon-like roster like Mayhem, which I said earlier has been sharpened against iron in the semifinals, like Animal House. That was a huge win by Mayhem. So Classified is going to have to go up against a Mayhem roster that did something like that. So, yeah, big stuff coming up.
Yeah, Mayhem, I'm hearing them talking. They're wanting this cap. They're eating it. They're going to rush, anticipate that. But look, they're really not. Holy cow.
That revive's going to come up, but that is not optimal right now.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, Snobby, they do get Snobby revived, but everything they just called out, anticipate the push. They're going to rush hard, anticipate that. And this is not what Classified's doing. They've analyzed. They know we can't push up. We can't do that.
You want me to grenade it?
Who was that? Hochi. Do you want me to grenade it in that smooth 1-800 voice? And here it goes, looking for Oaks in his location and not there. Thought it was maybe gonna just tickle base a little bit, but it was not close enough. Look at that. Pounds throwing that nade is definitely going to be throwing off Mayhem and possibly allowing to push. I mean, taking their time, and I think this could really start messing with Mayhem's minds. Like, what did we miss? They should be here by now.
Gonna be tough. I can't say for sure, but I think you're on the right track. I'm prone to agree with you.
They're not going to lose discipline. I will say that.
But the fact that that second nade did not connect with anything, like, you know, it's basically a gamble, right?
Yeah.
That they're taking. Didn't come through for them.
Oh!
Never mind. That one did. There's the confirm.
Clear. Hey, take it slow it down.
3 nades in total from Classified.
And Texas pulling everybody back. Slow it down. Slow it down. Slow it down. Keep that pace. Picking them off. I mean, Classified's not going to lose discipline. They're not the team to lose discipline. But in the back of their head, like, what did we miss? Did they get past me? Start second guessing themselves? It's going to be a war within their head for sure.
Oh, that's rough. A perfect a perfect nade that will down Rambo. They're gonna have to chance the down. I don't know if. Oh, they weren't flashed. I think the pipes actually covered Obito, the Slumberer. But here comes Texas wrapping around base.
Oh, and Ghost.
You're on 3. Down goes Texas. Base found that kill, and that's 4v4 for round 5.
There you go. Hochi finding base, sending him back to the tent. Now on the hunt for James.
One in the back, far back corner.
Yep.
This could be the Marsoc round win that they've been so desperately needing here on one of these maps.
Oh, not seeing Ghost back there. Forces Ghost out.
What is Snot? What was Pounds doing?
I don't know. I was watching Hochi. He knows where James is. He's called out James. He had a line. He couldn't see Ghost in that back corner. And just when all the commotion went down, he pushed up, exposing to Ghost. Now it's all
Just
left
like
up to
that.
Obito. I mean,
Yeah, one more time, Obito's left in another clutch situation.
but the intel's out. He knows where James is at. He knows where Ghost is at. I don't know if he knows where Shinobi's at because there was a lot of gunshots going off. So, oh, look in the chat. Someone else called it out. Little fun
What happened?
from Miggy. You mad lad. That was a mad lad moment.
All right. No, thank you again, Darren, for the $100 dono. Really appreciate you out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
James might see this.
James sees him. Oh. And Mayhem
Oh,
takes it. That was close. Close. This is when it's fun to be in a watch party or something like that because you get to hear everybody else's reaction and it's like you're sitting around a coffee table on the couch with your friends watching a football game.
right.
I mean,
This is really, yeah. But, man, I'm just so bummed out for all the classified fans out there. Mayhem is 1 point away from going into the World Cup as the NA champion. Classified, they, again, I keep saying this, but this is really true. They have made so much progress, and they have put in so much work to be here. And Mayhem is just 1 point away from taking it all away from them. Man, does that suck. But I believe that still a lot of people have faith in Classified to take this one home. The poll is starting to lean towards Mayhem. So far on map 1, 2, Snow Peak and Abandoned, those maps consistently, every poll showed that the viewers were leaning heavily towards Classified. Not so much here.
yeah. But I mean, like, I've been watching it too. I mean, it's not 50-50, but it's like right there at it. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of like Animal House, and of course, that's who Mayhem beat to get here. So a lot of the Animal House guys are rooting for Classified, and a lot of people, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of verbal commitments from many different players. Here we go.
For now, sorry.
Round 6, here we go.
For now, Classified, they need to lock in this Volk round. I mean, there must be some emotional element into being 1 round away and losing it all. But hopefully they lock in. Hopefully they continues to give us a beautiful show here against Mayhem in the NA Grand Finals. If they manage to find a Volk round win here in round 6, they'll bring us to round 7, and that's where it is literally the last possible chance that they'll have at continuing on to map number 4.
I'm looking at this defense right here. I mean, it's pretty off meta.
1 minute, buddy.
I mean,
No.
really, you've got eyes on objective, but not in those common locations. Not where Ghost was, not where James is. And I
He's gone. Watch your space.
oh, okay. They are acknowledging their spacing issues and separating it out.
I'm peeking the spot.
Frag from Ghost goes out, but it doesn't connect with anybody. I heard something fall. Did I miss a throne? No. They must have dropped a frag.
Inside the building.
Rambo's in an interesting position. They're hearing all sorts of different gunshots. A Scar there by Oaks on center. We've seen this position get naded a bunch before. There's that confirm onto Snobby on center 1. No revive possible for Ghost to do. Beautiful rotation by Rambo. brilliant rotation by Rambo. Now
Oh!
there's no
Oh, I
way
thought-
Rambo's gonna. Now there's no way that Rambo can get naded.
Yeah, no, he shot, rotated out. They called him out. Oh,
Look at that Texas position. They're watching underneath the cargo container all the way far south, though. So they forced Mayhem to put in 2 grenades in the wrong position and an M203. So that is huge damage for the offense push.
yeah, Mayhem made a hole, and they are taking advantage of it. Oh, nope.
I think you mean classified.
Yeah,
Mayhem.
classified. Classified made a
Yeah,
hole.
That C4 really could have done so much work for classified if it only went a little bit farther and Ghost was not hiding behind those black boxes. Still, though, we're approaching the halfway mark. Ooh, a flash doesn't catch anybody. It's getting tight.
Yeah, Base, when he comes out, I mean, you can see right here, you can clearly see that silhouette on Obito or 1,000-Year Slumber. And no one is watching this back. Oh.
Oh, they call out base.
Yeah.
And look, Obito is right on it. They have their crossers on. Pounds as well.
Oh. Gonna be a firefight?
Oh, Obito rotates around. They notice that Pounds is looking at tunnel.
Oh. And Oaks does finish Texas off. Oh my gosh!
No. A final nade by James confirms the captain of Classified and Mayhem. They officially have done it. Through the round robin, through the semifinals, into the World Cup they go.
Yeah, I mean, insane work. I mean, whew, that was incredibly rough. But I mean, I'm all over the place. I mean, I really wanted to see Classified come up. They put in so much time and reps and effort over it. I mean, I really thought they were going to be on a comeback on this map. And I mean, we saw it. They won those two rounds, and I thought they were just going to continue that momentum.
If history repeats itself, you know, Raptors, they went into the postseason really, really strong in Season 10. They didn't quite make it through then, but in Season 11, they became the world champions, right?
Yeah.
So it could really go in that direction. Or, oh gosh, now I do need to do my history.
Yeah.
Raptors won Season 11, right, as champions? I'm getting that right.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, they did.
They
So
came through all the way from the bottom.
So, you know, Classified, I hope Classified doesn't get discouraged because Mayhem really deserved this win tonight. I mean, they really deserved it. Unbelievable performance on all 3 maps. But Classified should not feel discouraged to continue playing and play as hard as they possibly can for next season, hopefully. And because, look, Raptors have done it. One season they were in the postseason for their first time, and the next they won the entire championship. So best select to Classified, and good luck to Mayhem going into the World Cup against KFOT and Imperial.
Yeah. You know what? I do want to put something out. This is something from back from Season 11 that my team used to do. Just to show this, I'm going to go ahead and go over to it in 1 minute. This is camaraderie right there. They've continued on, and they've gone in to make a family photo at the end of this round. This is Mayhem. That is Mayhem and Classified doing the family photo. Just, it doesn't matter. Yes, those stresses, and both teams wanted to push on to the finals, but still able to come close and take that family photo. That's a community right there, 100%.
A stinging loss, but again, a well-deserved victory for Mayhem. I can't wait to see what kind of shenanigans they pull off against the best of the best across the globe.
Yeah, I mean, they still got to put in work. it's not going to be easy. I think they're completely undefeated over there, right?
Imperial and KFOD are both completely undefeated in their own regions. Yeah,
Yep.
it'll be a very tough fight.
Yeah, absolutely. So best of luck, congratulations to both teams. I mean, Classified really throwing your name out there and showing you're a force to be reckoned with. And giving hope to those younger teams that don't make the top 7. That's the awesome part. I mean, able to get this far. I mean, that gives hope and drive to these other teams wanting to be on this level. There's still an opportunity for it, and Classified just demonstrated it.
Absolutely.
So I think that's all from me. Do you have anything?
No, I want to give a quick thank you to everybody in the chat, staying active, keeping us entertained, and I'm glad we could entertain you guys. So let's keep up the support going into the World Cup. Root for Mayhem because they are your NA representatives. So buckle up. It's going to be a fun fight against the EU champions and the OA champions.
Yeah, absolutely. And once again, thanks Darren Clark for that donation, and everybody. How to Breathe, Nerd, Gino, thank you all. I mean, we're here for y'all. If there's something you want to see in the normal season, don't be afraid to reach out to us and let us know. Vote on the website. I mean, that's what we're here for. We do this for y'all. So until next time, that's all from me. So see y'all later.
Onward VRML is brought to you by Downpour Interactive, Helga, the esports manager. Thanks for watching VRML.